I'd love to just say hello for 5 minutes.
Running circles, it's a very, very
Are you recording?
Yeah. Can I get your name?
No.
Yo, you sure, man?
I'm too shy.
Don't be shy. You know what I've sort of learned in life, and I'm only young. I've learned.
No, you're young. I've grown up, man.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty wise for my age, but I've learned in life to not care what anyone thinks at all, because at the end of your life experience, it's just you.
Handle life experience.
Yeah, it'll be just you sitting there watching the credits, and all those people that you were worried about what they thought about, they're not even there, really, at the end of the day, because it's just you and your credits. So that if you take that sort of into perception every time you're worrying about what someone else is doing or thinking about you.
I just go at sea and I feel good.
You what?
I go out at sea and I feel good.
Yep, water's your... Yep, so you live on your yacht?
Yeah, I'm just coming over here, do the shopping.
Where is the yacht?
I am in the creek. Right?
Yeah, awesome, Ross Creek. Yep.
Ross Creek.
Yeah, awesome. Gonna need a cameraman. Our mom's getting sore if anyone wants to volunteer. Where did you come from?
All over the places. I came down from Manatee Island. I spent 5 years up there, and then I came down here to skip the rainy season.
Yep.
And that was 8 years ago, and I'm still around here.
Yeah.
I spent 8 years all around the place here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Central Queensland, man.
From Shoalwater Bay all the way to Bundaberg, you know.
Yep. So we're gonna have to get your name now. You can't leave us. Hanging. What was
I
it?
am a yachty. I'm coming from the sea, man.
Yeah, awesome, man. What was your name?
It's Raph.
Raph from the roof, Raph from the sea.
Yeah,
nice.
Raph from.
Nice. That's my old man's full-blown fisherman.
Right.
George Wathen was his name. He actually got a bravery medal because he knew the ocean from spinner crabbing it so many years. Yeah. There was a cyclone out there, and there was some little bloke out there lost in a tinny, and he knew exactly where he was, and he's just punched it. Yeah. Went out there, rescued him, and brought him back.
Yeah.
Got a bravery award.
Local man.
Yeah, local Keppel Sands. Basically.
Yeah. But must have been beautiful back in the years.
When, man, you see the photos of the fish caught on the causeway
and the crabbing was
fucking majestical. It would have been.
Nothing left there, you know that, eh?
Yeah, no, it's pretty great.
And I tell you what, the fish is gone.
They're gone.
It's gone.
Overfished.
I use overfish pollution.
Yeah.
Because there is not only
and also with Ross Creek, the amount of paint, the amount of boats, the amount of
the pollution also coming from the sky.
Yeah.
Because they are spraying the clouds all the time. You can see the clouds. It's not natural. They spray yesterday. They spray practically every day.
This is probably a funny question. People probably look at me different after this. But are you on the edge, or are you a firm believer that the world's a globe? What's your beliefs?
It's a globe.
It's a globe?
Yeah, because I am on a yacht and I'm sailing around.
Yeah, you'd be out there, you'd know sort of thing.
The distance of the Arctic and the distance to go around the Antarctic is the same. I was told that some people didn't believe that the Earth is flat.
I'm a firm believer that the Earth's flat. I do believe that it's flat. Yeah. People look at me like I'm stupid, but
these people think that there is a nice rim all around. Yeah. Like
it's an ice wall all around.
Well, no, it wouldn't work in that way, because if you're doing navigation, you can see that you can go around the ice in both poles at the same distance.
At the exact same.
At the same distance.
If you go in the one point, it'll come around back at that point.
Yeah, at the same point.
They did have a way of explaining that because of what is it? The North Pole. It's in the middle of the world, and then you got your Antarctica.
The North Pole is not in the middle of the Earth.
Yeah, I believe.
No.
As a flat earther, it's North Pole. Like it's a circle surrounded by ice walls. Well, there are ways to explain it, because we're not actually moving around as a spherical. It's the sun and the moon that are moving around. Like the sun doesn't actually go down; it just gets further away. Like it's.
Yeah, well, that's a theory.
It's just a theory, I know. But
it's just too easy to explain.
Each to their own. I've done a lot of research. It was maybe about 5 years ago when I first sort of heard of it, and I never really thought about it.
Yeah.
But the more I've sort of picked away at it, the more everything's sort of, like there's just so ironic things, like it works out with the time zone, exactly the times all around the world, as the sun goes around the fucking Earth, the times of like the sun, where the sun will be coming up. It's morning, all around, like that just works to the T. There's a few things that, like in Antarctica, for example, has sun 24/7. And then you get a little bit of black. That's because if you get the bottom of the map of Antarctica, that runs all the way to the bottom of the map, and grab that and fold that into a circle, and there's your ice wall around the world. Right, so that's why the sun's going around and around and around. That's why it's always in
But the thing is, if you're doing that, you have the longest distance will be around that ice, which is
around the world?
The longest distance you could go around the Earth in that way on your Earth, it will be around the ice, which is not.
Yeah, well, that's like with the North Pole in the middle of the center of the Earth. Going around the North Pole, you're literally just going around in a circle like that.
Yeah, well,
so
then that would be
eventually, the same way it is when you think you're going around the world like that, it's you're actually going around like that, and it just everything about it, like I've just picked away at it, everything just works out so much. It's crazy when you get really into it, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, man. We're still sitting here.
I met too many yachts that went around the world.
Out the front of Vinnies in Yeppoon, Queensland. Fucking
and
paradise.
If you fly, you can sit around. Oh, one other thing that you can
every
sit
pilot
around.
Every pilot you see on YouTube, they think it's flat, man. And the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah, you can see the curvature.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's there. You can see.
Gonna need a cameraman out. Mom's getting sore if anyone wants to volunteer. Gonna need a cameraman out. Mom's getting sore if anyone wants to volunteer. I was nearly living on a boat with you the other week. Did you see the boat that washed up on the beach? At Lemmermore?
Washed up in the beach?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Where about?
Have you been in Yeppoon long?
You're talking about the one...
on Lemmermore?
A little bit further south.
Yeah, that way on the beach. It was a big $1 million yacht.
Not a motorboat.
Giant James McQuire or something.
A motorboat.
Yeah, like a motorhome boat.
Yeah, it was
like
a sailing boat.
No, it was $1 million yacht, luxury yacht. Yeah, well, that's the owner of that. It was unregistered. He couldn't get into the harbour.
Right,
yeah, he fucking ran into rocks and fucking ran it up the beach. And we just needed it off the beach. All had to be done was to get off the beach. He wasn't going to do anything about it. I was literally down there one night looking all through it, and the way it was, you could have patched the fucking bottom up with some sticker flex.
Yeah.
Man, and that boat would have floated the next tide.
You should have done it.
I was going to, man. I know. Don't doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself. Like, I was going to do it, man. And the people were telling me I'm crazy.
But you got to have, however...
Yeah, they're like, you can't just do that, Joey. You can't just get that boat.
No, you got to have the rescue...
yeah, well, the council came in with the fucking conch and pulled it to bits.
Did that?
And put it on a truck in about 3 days in about 15 truckloads. So if I got that boat afloat, it floated the fuck away, man. It was mine. Literally.
Yeah, I know.
All I had to do was sort of have somewhere to sort of put it, like, to fix it. But if I got it floating, I could have just anchored up at Rita Mata. I could have anchored up. There's so many places I could have anchored up. And man, I was looking at the boat, the potential it had, like, holy fuck.
There are cheap boats everywhere, though. You can fly.
Lovely to meet you anyway, Raph. Thank you for your time. Jai.
Jai.
Yeah. Jai.
Yeah, nice meeting you, mate.
Yeah, awesome, man. Just say hello.
Yeah.